Well, Neil, a quite surreal football match there. Some of your thoughts?
Well, I'll try and take the emotion out of it. It's the worst performance I think I've had since my time here. I thought Oxford City were brilliant. I thought their front two run us ragged. Their midfield had a brilliant game plan in the middle third to stop us playing through. We didn't move the ball quick enough, we didn't play with enough intensity, we didn't solve any problems, and we worked on it all week. They didn't change their shape, they played the shape we thought they would, and we did the game plan they thought, but we were way off it. And for me, I go through the team and I go, I think bar Will Jaaskelainen, who's obviously performed heroics at the end, sort of every player's had an off day, like a real off day, and we've somehow, and I'm absolutely delighted for the fans, we've somehow come away with with an exhilarating end and getting our name in the hat.
It was a strange start to the game. We took the lead, but we didn't really look very convincing, and then they scored two in quick fire and looked to control the game. How frustrating was it for you that we didn't build on our one goal that we were almost gifted?
If you're going to build on your one goal, players have got to be at it. I thought they were sharper, they were more intense, they won more 1v1 battles, and they were more composed. And when you got all of them things, their front two run us ragged, their defence controlled us. I think when you look at all that, you're fighting a losing battle. Me and Bass changed shape 3 times throughout the game, and at half time we just said, look, you can't play through the thirds, they're blocking it all off, let's play with a bit more directness, but you've got to play your football and overload them and play forward and run forward and win your battles. And I don't even think we really did that in the second half either. I thought the game was not really any. He's had a couple of headers from set plays. We got in their final third. We was the team in the ascendancy, but we didn't really create anything until we got the goal. So I think we're very fortunate.
And we had 5 out of the 7 subs today. I'm guessing that's due to injury and illness. And Jokeris had to go off. Aiden had to go off straight after the goal. These are problems ahead of Southend, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not ideal. I mean, obviously, Junior's injured and ill. Wardy's injured. Chin was cup-tied. Tariq was suspended. So there's 4 before you even start the game. Then Dale Gorman's felt his ribs, pulled a muscle in his ribs Thursday, so he's ended up coming out. And then you add on top of that, Walk's hamstrings were tight and wasn't fit enough to start the game. And then you had Innies limping off the pitch at the end. Obviously Jokobus and Aiden. It's a tough ask. So the good news is that Tariq and Chin come back into, so we get 2 back straight away, but it is going to be Monday morning, is going to be a count bodies exercise. Got 2 really tough away games, and hopefully we'll perform a lot better than that.
Before we get into the overall ending of the game, Dan Moss got some minutes today. The fans really appreciated that. How good was it for you and for everyone to have Mossy back on the pitch?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's earlier than I wanted to. You look at our subs bench today, and bar Jacob Jones, all of the lads had a maximum of 45 to 30 minutes in their legs coming back from injuries, so it's not ideal, but at that point we're just trying to get some fresh energy on, trying to lift and push for the equaliser. And I'll give the boys some credit, because I've probably been quite negative about the performance. I'll give the boys some credit. They kept going, they kept going. They found the answer. Then they nearly messed it up in the penalty shootout, and obviously we've got Will to thank for his heroics. But we're through, we're in the hat. Let's count our blessings and let's try and put in a better performance Tuesday.
And looking ahead, we've got the draw on Monday, and then we've got Southend on Tuesday. It's a busy time at this football club. All the fans, we had about 800, 900 today, all on board. You could see after the game the relief, what it means to them to be potentially 90 minutes from Wembley. Yeah. But what's your message to them today?
Well, they were Wokin's best performers by a mile today, let's be honest. They were brilliant all game. Tried to suck us towards that end when we lacked quality and we lacked the energy to do it ourselves. I'm delighted for them. I'm not that I don't want to win every game and I don't want to get to Wembley, but it keeps the season alive, keeps that Wembley in the background while we're trying to stay up. So I'm absolutely delighted for them. I apologise for the performance, but obviously thankful that they got the smiles on their faces at the end.
And a word for our host today, Oxford City, who made it as difficult as possible for us to progress. Really hospitable club, and we wish them all the best, don't we? Yeah, Justin Merritt, who oversees everything here alongside Ross, the manager, do a brilliant job. Some really, really good players. I thought they were outstanding. They were the better team by far.
and they're a really, really good, well-run club, and they're the sort of club that everyone wants to support and keep an eye on and hope they do well. And we hope from now on they get the results they need.
Cheers, Neil. Thanks for your time.